Hello, I'm John Jones, Chief Judge of the United States District Court for the Middle District of Pennsylvania. I want to take a few minutes to let you know that my colleagues and I recognize the enormous difficulties people in our community are facing as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Since March, the work of federal courts, including ours, has continued, but in new and very different ways. We established virtual video courtrooms to conduct as many hearings as possible, but because our Constitution requires certain proceedings like jury trials to be conducted in person, we've had to find new and innovative ways to operate safely in person during this public health crisis. Consistent with CDC guidance and in consultation with the Pennsylvania Department of Health and the Administrative Office of the United States Courts, we've developed COVID-19 recovery guidelines, which provide detailed guidance for our court to operate safely during these unprecedented times. We've also developed a plan for the reinstitution of jury trials, which allows us to resume jury trials safely. Through careful planning, consultation with public health experts, and teamwork, the court's essential work can continue while keeping us all as safe as possible. As we increase our operational status and resume jury trials, we want to assure you that every precaution is being taken to protect your health and safety and that of everyone who works and visits our federal courthouses. Our jury plan provides for many new protocols. We want jurors to feel and be safe when they come to the courthouses to fulfill their civic duty. I'd like to take a few minutes to provide an overview of our safety plan with you today. You will see changes from the moment you enter our courthouses. We require all persons inside our courthouses to wear masks or appropriate face coverings. If you do not have a mask when you arrive for jury service, one will be provided to you. Social distancing rules have been adopted, and they are enforced. Hand sanitizer stations have been placed throughout the courthouses. Only 2 people may ride in an elevator at a time. Others must wait with 6 feet of distance. To limit wait time, we've staggered arrival times so as to avoid congregations of large groups in any one area. Jurors are directed to one of multiple courtrooms, which have been designated for jury selection. By eliminating the jury assembly room and using multiple large courtrooms, we are able to limit the number of jurors in each space and provide adequate room for appropriate social distancing. These modified safety procedures also mean that jury selection takes more time. You may want to bring work or a book with you so that you can make good use of any downtime during the selection process. Juror placement has also been modified so that jurors are no longer clustered together in cramped spaces, but instead seated 6 feet apart from each other. Jurors will hear testimony and deliberate in large courtrooms.
First of all, let me ask you, what was going on in the area?
Courtrooms have been reconfigured to allow for all parties and witnesses to be appropriately social distanced. Surfaces in the courtrooms and all spaces that jurors occupy are regularly and thoroughly sanitized throughout the day. Please do not report for jury service if you are experiencing any symptoms of illness. If you are ill, please contact the jury administrator listed on your summons as soon as possible to report your absence. As we all know, these are strange and difficult times in this country. The coronavirus pandemic struck without much warning and has imposed burdens on all of us. We all wish that this virus was not a part of our lives, but the fact is, it is here, and we must reckon with it and carefully manage the risks that it creates. Our system of justice depends on this. Despite the pandemic, some things remain the same. The right to a jury trial is enshrined in the 6th Amendment of our Constitution, and jury service remains one of the most important contributions individuals make to maintaining a fair and impartial system of justice in our country. Jury service is both a right and a responsibility of United States citizenship. and your participation as a prospective juror is deeply appreciated by me and all of the other judges in this court, especially in these difficult times. Our judges, staff, and attorneys continue to work together to achieve justice in both civil and criminal cases. Our court can pause for a bit, but it cannot come to a grinding halt. We must continue to operate in the safest possible manner, and in time, we will allow as much of our traditional courtroom interaction to return. For over 2 centuries, it has been true that the federal court is always open, and this through wartime, natural disasters, and even previous pandemics. It remains true now because of the dedication of judges, court staff, attorneys, and members of the public who dutifully continue to serve as jurors and witnesses. Thank you for your good citizenship. On behalf of all of our judges here in the Middle District of Pennsylvania, I wish you and your family safety and good health. Thank you.